Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I posted. I think it was the video where we had the handcuffs on, and I just haven't been posting that much just because of like Christmas and like all the other holidays like New Year's, and plus me and Robbie moved. We got a house together and it's closer to the shop, and like that's the main reason. And like moving in is so stressful and there's just so much stuff and it just consumes so much time, and just settling into the place, I just haven't had time to come here and work on my cars as much as I'd like. I've been like really stressed out lately just because I haven't posted a video, and it just doesn't feel right not being able to post on Tuesday and Friday like I normally do. So missing those days, it was like hard because like it just really sucked not being able to post because I just haven't been here filming. So anyways, what we're doing today is we're finally getting going on the body kit. I know I've been waiting so long just because since we've been so busy, like I've only been able to do like small stuff like the head unit, but I've been really wanting to do this for a while, and now's the day that we finally get to. So we got the side skirts there, got a few bumpers just up on top of the bathroom just because that's all we have for storage. Fenders, and then I'm picking up a D-Max style vented hood. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, go do that right now. So what we tried doing was trying to get the body kit on, and we started with like the rear bumpers, and we tried doing that handcuffed, and that didn't work out at all. Like I didn't want to risk screwing it up just because of a challenge video. So we just kind of dropped the idea, but we got like fenders kind of just back on. We didn't really do a whole lot. So we made a few cuts in the bumpers that needed to happen just to make it fit better, but we're just going to continue on doing that. Actually, no, let's start with the front first, because I think it would be best starting with the front fenders because everything kind of revolves around that. But just for the sake of last video, we started with the rear bumper just because that would have been the easiest. I want to get the fenders on because then the side skirts kind of go up to it, and then we got to line it up with the hood and the front bumper. So it really just makes the most sense. And also a few of you guys asked if I'm keeping the dip on just because that's the same color that I'm going to be doing it. And that's not the case. I'm gonna be doing a poll on my Instagram sometime in the near future, asking you guys what color you think. And I know I've already done it in like one of my videos, and I'm gonna go down and I'm actually gonna like read every single comment asking what color, and then I'm just gonna see what one comes up best. But should I say what color I want it? It's also not gonna be dipped, just because I'm not careful enough with it. Like I swung my door open and I hit like a pole or something, and I wasn't really paying, not a pole, but I hit something in my last garage. And I also spilt gas on it, and it really messed it up, and I don't want to be that careful. I don't want to be limited to stuff I have to do. I don't like feeling like I have to be that careful. So we are going to do either paint or wrap, but I'm not going to say what color I'm kind of leaning towards because I want to hear what you guys want.
Also dip, it's not temporary, but it's definitely not a good permanent solution.
Absolutely.
To like a nice car. Like obviously you want a nice gloss paint job,
yeah,
with like pearl or metallic in it,
yeah,
rather than just...
Dip's a really good idea if you guys are trying to figure out what color you actually want to paint the car. And it's good just because you can keep changing it, because you can keep stacking colors, and it really doesn't matter. Like the thicker you paint and the more coats and like the more colors, the easier it is to pull off in the end. But it's really not the greatest idea for what I'm wanting. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you're subscribed to this, obviously. But yeah, so just go on Instagram, and then just be aware that I will be posting probably, so when you guys are seeing this on Tuesday or whenever you guys are watching it, I will be doing a poll probably about 3 days after. So just make sure that you're following me, and then you guys can be a part of it too. So we just notched this thing just so we can kind of, can you see that in there? Yeah, you can see the wiring harness, just so it kind of pushes it a little bit further up, just because we were rubbing through it. So we put a little bit of tape and then routed this a little bit differently, because when I lower this thing, it rubs through this, and that is the least ideal thing that can happen. As you guys can tell, it doesn't fit anywhere. Like if we go like this, This thing does not want to fit.
Sort of fits.
It kind of fits, but like also doesn't at all. It like it's gonna snap that. So if I open up the door, this is the main reason we never put these on the first go, because we spent probably 10-15 minutes trying to line it up and it didn't want to work. So what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna spend as long as it takes to make these things work. So we're just gonna find a way to line this thing up with the hood body line and then worry about everything last.
With this mounted all the way against there, you could already see that it's...
We're way too tight there.
But like down here, we can't go any tighter. Like we can go about there.
Yeah.
So this will need to get trimmed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to open up this gap in this area.
Yeah.
Like this is pretty flexible, so that's not a big deal. You can't flex it like this
Yeah, you
way.
can't do that. Yeah, you can just go like that and then the whole thing's flexing, but you cannot bend it.
You can't bend it that way.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna start cracking fiberglass.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just put 2 screws, like 2 feet, just mount it down in 2 spots.
Okay, so we just got 1 bolt in there and so far it's looking really good. Like, I know it's only 1, but it lines up really nice there. And with the headlight's gonna need some adjusting just because it's mounted to like the tube front end, but that's kind of like the fitment that we're going for. And Harinder's got it lined up like that, so he's just gonna do a mark. So that's basically where it needs to be for this to work out nicely. And then we're just gonna be drilling some holes into it and just firing some bolts into it. That's where we want it to be,
Yeah.
right there.
Is there any... There is a hole right there.
This actually might line up all right.
Just needs a lot of manipulation.
That is actually really nice. Okay, now, may not work the greatest is when we start to push this stuff. Oh, you know what, that's not bad. We're probably gonna have to shave that part down just because when the door opens, it's gonna swing and flex that. It's nice, but as soon as I kind of go like that, it flexes. So what we gotta do is gotta put a few more holes there, or maybe just 1 more right in the middle. So when it flexes, it'll hold it there, and then we can start bending that thing down. Still lines up pretty good. We'll just push the center in just the slightest amount. See, that's the nice fitment that we want. Like those body lines are super ideal. That's what we're going for.
And it is bigger over here.
Yeah.
But that's because the hood has risers. Let's put 1 more here in the middle.
I didn't know you could drill a tap in.
The only reason you're supposed to, like, you know, when they say to do the one back is that's because when you're going,
you got to clear the hole.
no, so when you stop,
Yeah.
you lose momentum, and when you go again, you can snap it. But if you're
Okay.
just going, it'll just clear. Let's just send a bolt in there for now.
Beautiful.
Let's see what happens when we do this. This might get scary. Hold on. I say we're doing pretty good here.
That's not bad.
It's not the greatest. See, it's tight here. It opens up a
Yeah,
little.
but look at this.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we're happy with how the fitment is on the hood and like the headlight. Now our next problem is this, because it's super tight there, and when you open the door.
All right, if you guys can see, the gap here is a lot wider. We might be able to close that up when we put a bolt in there.
The tab, we might be able to tap the tab over a bit.
Yeah, there's a little tab in here. We might be able to manipulate a little bit, but you can see the gap here is a lot larger and matches more of down here. So it's basically touching the door here. So I just drew a line that we're just gonna open this area up a little bit.
Just so it's the same all the way
Yeah, just
through.
so it looks more equal.
Okay, so now the gap is actually really good. Like it's fairly the same all the way through. So we just gotta toss a bolt in the bottom, and then we can bend around like the tab at the bottom just to like get like gap and stuff, and then how far in it needs to be. But it's coming together really nicely. Yeah, that's and we just finished getting this side done. Now I guess we can start working on this side. Hopefully this side's a little bit easier. It's probably not gonna be easier.
It's probably gonna be worse.
There's one of the mounting holes just absolutely annihilated. Also, I really want you guys to realize that getting fenders on the cheaper end of the spectrum may take a lot more like work to get them to fit. Like I honestly think this looks pretty good, but it took us a while to get here. But we started at like 12 in the afternoon, and it is now dark outside. That is one
all
fender.
we've done is one fender.
Yeah. What you guys see, it's like only gonna be like 4 or 5 minutes, but it took us 4 or 5 hours to do this. A lot of you guys are gonna say, that's way too long, but we don't know what we're doing. Like we've never done this. He's never done it, I haven't. So it's just like a lot of trial and error. And like I said, I wanna do things right. Okay, so we got both of the fenders on there now. Now what we gotta try and figure out.
You can see right off the bat, like this has a radius, and the bumper is sharp 90.
So we need to like sand all that down on both sides. Yeah, this side's bad too. And then we also gotta cut this little part right there off just so it slides right over top. So this is the part we gotta cut out to make it fit around here. Okay, so we've only cut this just a little bit. Like we just got a few cuts done. Like I know it's not gonna be all of it, but we're just gonna see how it fits right now. It's just a weird shape there, so we just gotta make that completely square. And then we gotta square that spot. Right now it's curved, we just gotta make it perfect 90. That is so far our best corner. That is a nice tight fit right around there. I'm actually really happy with that. So when I originally tried putting these fenders on, nothing was lining up and all the angles looked bad. And I thought to myself, we would never be able to get anything to fit. And here we are, we got stuff and it's working. Like it's taking some trimming. Actually, no, it's taking quite a bit, but like I'm glad we're doing it because the end result is gonna be so much better. Even if you're getting the higher end stuff, it's still gonna take work. Okay, we just checked all of the lines and they're still perfectly straight. And these, like right there and right there, lines up with the notches in the hood. Everything seems to be coming together like perfectly. I'm really happy. Okay, so we just got the front bumper fully mounted up, got everything done, and we are just standing back looking at it and it looks so good. Like, look how good this looks. Those fenders fit so wide. That's only 30 millimeters too, and I think that is like just the right amount. There's a few more things that we need to figure out, like that stuff, but I feel like that's stuff that we worry about like after paint. And then we just have these Clecos holding that, but like again, bolting this, that's stuff I do after paint. And this stuff, it's just because we gotta take it off so we don't need to worry about it right now. We also need to figure out how we're gonna get these lights in there. We just got this one light in, and I think that brings the whole front end like way up. I think it makes it look so much better. That looks really good. I still need to get like the side covers for the lights, but it's looking really nice now that we got everything kind of buttoned up. We still got to do that one light, but so far it's looking really good. Okay, but like honestly, how good does that look?
10 out of 10.
I think it looks so good. Like, we just still need to worry about that stuff later. And also, what I'm thinking, I want you guys to let me know, me and Harinder are thinking about covering this, or not covering it, but like, just putting fiberglass behind, over, and just getting rid of it, because I just don't really, I think it would look more clean not having it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I want you guys to let me know. Okay, you get to do the honors. Just be careful. Don't crush the front lip. Oh, we had tons of room. First thing I notice is the ride height is just absolutely unacceptable. And also the fitment is no good on the wheels. We really need to get the side skirts on pretty soon just to match the front bumper. But like, I like how that looks. I think it fits so well. I'm really happy with how this is going so far. So this is the first video I posted in the year 2020, and so far it's really good. I hope all of your guys' holidays were really good. Thank you to all you guys that have been supporting me over the last couple months, and 2020, I can promise you, is gonna be unreal. Just with all the growth I've had so far, and you guys have been super helpful, I just love it so much, and I can't thank you guys enough. So that's all I'm gonna be filming for today. Thank you, I'll see you later.